That's why I will give a shout out to Kamala Harris for her new policy on her website where she says she wants to increase the child tax credit. I say if you have 3 kids, your family, if you have 3 kids and you're married, so long as you're married, your family is tax exempt.
Why should I be paying for your kid?
Because
as a taxpayer, right? Like
because children are what make the society continue to exist.
Right, because those kids will be paying for your retirement.
Exactly.
I don't believe there should be a child tax credit. Me, being a single male, should not be a penalty, nor should I be forced to pay for someone else's children or otherwise pick up the slack. I do not have that child. I'm not responsible for that child, so I will not be providing for that child. Sure, they may make society continue to exist, but that does not mean that we put part of that current society at a disadvantage. A large part of it right now. Decisions. If they chose to have kids, go for it. They have to be prepared for what comes next. Government should not subsidize anything.
No, wrong. So you, a singular bachelor male, want to enjoy all of that society has to offer, but parents who are having children, maintaining the country and the economy and literally creating the future are doing the hard work, and you want their labor for free.
No, they want my labor for free to pay for their children.
No, see, you're not contributing to the future of the country. My general understanding is that Elad is opposed to the concept of a nation state, where a group of people form rules to maintain their existence and their way of life. Your worldview is, I should not have to contribute to the furtherance of this nation. I would be burdened by that.
This take is absurd, Tim. Very absurd. And offensive, actually. I'm not a leech that I am simply going to enjoy their labor for free or not try and further this nation. In fact, this goes both ways. While a husband and wife may have kids, and that is their contribution to society, I, as a singular male, now have so much time to myself, so much money available, resources in general, that I can forward whatever I want to a much greater extent than if I was married with kids. I won't be taxed by having to take a little Timmy to the hospital and can instead focus on whatever endeavors I may be chasing after. I, as a bachelor male, can contribute much more to society in a material sense than a married couple. They add the people, but I add the progress. And who knows what kind of children they will raise, whether criminals, mentally unstable, or otherwise actual burdens to society. I refuse to fund this, or otherwise be placed at a disadvantage simply because I chose a different route in life. All other things aside. 1 Corinthians 7:32-34, NIV. I would like you to be free from concern. An unmarried man is concerned about the Lord's affairs, how he can please the Lord, but a married man is concerned about the affairs of this world, how he can please his wife, and his interests are divided. An unmarried woman or a virgin is concerned about the Lord's affairs. Her aim is to be devoted to the Lord in both body and spirit. But a married woman is concerned about the affairs of this world, how she can please her husband. Divided attention, Tim. Number 1. I can forward my endeavors for the betterment of society, a society that I will be pleased and proud to look after, to a much greater degree, for God and country. And, in the end, we each choose our own path. Number 2. They chose theirs, and I chose mine. I'll not be held responsible for someone else's actions. We each pull our own weight. Yes, people will need help eventually, more so people with children, as that is a daunting task. But this is what we have family and community for. When the time comes, you call upon family. If not family, then community. In a functioning, real society, you have both. We don't really have either. But this does not mean we turn to the government. Small government, big community, big family. You have a society. The latter two will step in when needed. After that, and the government is too big.